Promoting the growth of the tabletop sports hobby, this is EGHL.
Hello there and welcome to the EGHL Showcase. Today we are bringing shootout hockey back to the tabletop with our continuing coverage of the 80s Greats Hockey League. Today's game will feature the St. Louis Blues taking on the New York Islanders from the Nassau Coliseum in Uniondale, Long Island. The Blues come into this contest in first place in the Norris Division with a 7-3 record. Their leading scorer is Bernie Federico. He has 4 goals and 11 assists on the young season. The leading goal scorer for the Blues is Perry Turnbull. He has 10 goals on the year. For the Islanders, they are second place in the Patrick Division, 1 point behind the Washington Capitals. They are 8 wins and 4 losses on the campaign as we are in the November 6th portion of the schedule. The scoring leader for the Islanders is Brian Trottier, 7 goals and 12 assists so far for a total of 19 points. Mike Bossy is their leading goal scorer with 12 tallies. Again, you can follow my EGHL project. There are links below in order for you to do so. But for right now, the teams are on the ice and we're about ready to get started. So let's go to the Nassau Coliseum for first period action between the Blues and the Islanders.
And we're just about set to go here to Nassau County Coliseum for today's EGHL contest between the Blues and the Islanders. Starting goaltenders determined pre-game. For the Blues, it's going to be Rick Walmsley. He is 5-1 so far on this young season with a 3.77 goals against average. For the Islanders, it's going to be Billy Smith, 3-1 with a 3.22 goals against. So we're just about ready to go. Get your popcorn ready. It's time to drop the puck here on EGHL. And our first action card of the game, and we have 3 minutes off the clock. And it is going to be a 42, no scoring chance, but a penalty chance for the Blues, and we are looking for V and Z2, and we're going to see there are no V's or Z2s. So I'm going to flip one more action card, 11-23, and there'll be a bench minor to 44. So just some pushing and shoving, and no penalties to be had in that exchange. So we're going to play on 2 more minutes. Are going to go off the clock here, and 78. That is going to be a scoring chance for New York, and it's going to go to letter B, Pat LaFontaine. He's going to take it into the slot, and he's going to get the first goal of the game. Pat LaFontaine will score, and the Islanders will take an early 1-0 lead. For LaFontaine, it is his 6th goal of the season. And LaFontaine's line will go with defense number 2. And so let's see, right defense is Pat Boudelier. And any 6s, just LaFontaine. So Boudelier is going to get the only assist on this one. And it is going to occur at the 5:44 mark of period number 1. So it's 1-0 Islanders early here in this contest. And we'll drop the puck again. 3 more minutes. Go off the clock, and it's a 9. That's going to be a scoring chance for the Blues. And it's going to be letter D this time. Doug Gilmore is going to get the scoring chance. He's going to get it from the face-off circle, but it is a no goal. So we'll play on. 2 more minutes off the clock, and we are halfway through. 59 is no scoring chance. So 3 more minutes off the clock, and it's 11. It's another chance for St. Louis. They have a 1-19 scoring range. It is going to be G. That is going to be Wayne Babbage with the puck. He's going to take a shot from the blue line, but it is a no goal. 3 more minutes come off the clock here, down to the 4-minute mark. 98. The Islanders take it back the other way. Their scoring range is 70 to 00. Easy shooter. That's Brent Sutter and he's going to take it from the face-off circle, and he's going to score. Brent Sutter puts it in, and the Islanders are now up 2-0. And for Brent Sutter, that is his 6th goal of the season. Let's see who will get the assists here. It is going to be line 3 and defense pair number 2 again. No 6s on that, but the line's going to get it. So Nico Makala and Patrick Flatley will get the assist there. So Makala and Flatley on the assist on the goal by Brent Sutter. Time of the goal is going to be 16:43. And the Islanders are now up 2-0. 4 minutes left in the period, and it's a 4-minute tick-off, and that's going to take us to the end of period number 1. So we play 20 minutes here at the Nassau County Coliseum. The score after 1, Islanders 2, Blues 0. And we'll be back with the second period right after this timeout.
So New York leads at 2-0 after 20 minutes of action here on the showcase today. So for our first intermission, I'm going to take you out to the Shootout Hockey Game website, show you some of the updates that have happened lately in Shootout Hockey. And so you can get to their website by going to shootouthockeygame.com. A couple additions to the website in case you have not been on lately. The 2019-20 NHL season has been available for a while, and of course you can get that for only $10 through PayPal. Just send that to shootouthhockey@yahoo.com. The newest addition to Shootout Hockey is a free download where you could actually quick play games quicker than you can now with Shootout. This add-on is called Shootout EZ, and the mechanism behind it is it allows you to play period by period. So you roll a couple dice to get the score that each team has for each period, and then of course then that'll total up at the end. And some Shootout Hockey players have developed some homebrew rules to determine who gets the goals and who gets the assists. Again, this is a free download, so you can go to shootouthockeygame.com and get the instructions and the charts right here along with a video so you can see how that mechanism works. So once again, Shootout EZ, a quicker play version of Shootout Hockey, is now available at shootouthockeygame.com. So with that taken care of, the teams are back on the ice. So we're ready to go with second period action between St. Louis and the Islanders.
All right, we're just about ready to start period number 2. Shots on goal in the first period, by the way, as determined by the shots on goal in the period chart. That comes with the Shootout Hockey game. The Islanders had 10 shots in period number 1, and St. Louis had 6. So we're about ready, and we're underway with period number 2. 3 minutes off the clock there, and the scoring chance 64. Neither team will get a scoring chance this time, and so we've got another 3 minutes to go off the clock, and this time it was a 48, no scoring chance. But again, we have potential penalties coming up against St. Louis, and this time the Miners are going to go to anybody who has S or Z3, and we do have a couple of S's on the card here. Reeves is going to be sent off for 2 minutes, and also Greg Kozlowski will be sent off for 2 minutes as well. Nobody else seems to fit the bill there. Now remember, we're only going to roll off one power play. The other penalty is assumed to have taken place some other time in the contest. So 2 power play minutes coming up for the Islanders. That'll up their range to 55 to 0-0. And here is power play minute number 1, and it is right on the 55. So that's going to override the home penalty chance. And so that is going to go to Dwayne Sutter is going to be the beneficiary here, but his shot is going to be out at the blue line. Doesn't matter though, as Dwayne Sutter is going to get himself a goal here. So Dwayne Sutter gets on the board for the Islanders on the power play, and now it is a 3-0 lead for the Islanders. And this time it's going to be Sutter's line with defensive pair number 2. R5 is going to go to John Tonelli, and he is also the left wing. So Tonelli with the only assist on that power play goal. So time of the goal is going to be 7:55 of period number 2. And the Islanders are up 3-0. So we restart play with 1 minute off the clock here, and now St. Louis is going to have themselves a scoring chance. And the scoring chance is going to go to letter B. That is Mark Hunter, the right wing on the second line. He's going to take it from the face-off circle, but it is going to be a no goal as Smith stops him. 2 more minutes come off the clock, and it's a 15 inside the 1-19 range. So it's another scoring chance for the Blues here as they try to get back into it. Perry Turnbull is going to have the puck this time. He's going to take it in the slot, and he is going to score. And the Blues are finally on the board as Perry Turnbull will get his 11th goal of the year for the Blues to get them back to within 2 again. It is 3-1. And this time the first defensive pair is going to be out. Turnbull is the center, so no assist there. And doesn't look like anybody has a 6. I'll flip one more for assists then. And I see a line there. So Reed and Pawlowski will get the assists on this one. And the time of that goal is going to be 10:45 of period number 2. And the Blues have broken through, and now it is a 3-1 hockey game. And so here we go, 1 minute off the clock here, and a 39 is nothing. We will play on 3 more minutes off the clock, and a 24 again, no scoring chance. 3 more minutes off the clock. And an 83, that's in the Islanders scoring range this time. And it's going to go to Pat LaFontaine once again. This time, though, he has it out at the blue line. It's going to be a rebound chance. Walmsley's rebound rating, though, is a 5, but it is a 6. So the right defenseman is going to get a rebound score on LaFontaine's shot. And that right defenseman is going to be Thomas Johnson. So Johnson's going to get the goal, and it's going to be his 4th of the year. LaFontaine will get 1 assist on it, and we'll see who's going to get the other assist. We're going to give it to John Tonelli. And so time of that goal is going to be 17:41 of period number 2, and it's a 4-1 lead now for New York. They drop the puck again, 3 minutes off the clock. That's the end of period number 2. So while we're at it, we'll go ahead and get shots on goal for number 2, St. Louis. 2 scoring chances and a 4 on the D6 flip. That is going to give them 10 shots on goal for a total of 16. And then for the Islanders, they also had 2 scoring chances and 3. So they're going to get 10 shots as well for a total of 20. So we played 2 here at the Nassau Coliseum. Score after 40 minutes. The Islanders 4 and the St. Louis Blues 1. We'll be back with period number 3 right after this timeout.
So the Islanders in control of this one, 4-1 after 2 periods of play for our second intermission. We'll take you around the league to the other games that happened on the November 6th portion of the EGHL schedule. So first off, we go to Detroit, where the Red Wings doubled up on the Canadiens by the score of 4-2. Willie Huber had 2 assists for the Red Wings in that contest. At the Civic Arena in Pittsburgh, the Penguins upset the Oilers 5-2. Doug Shedden had a couple of goals in that one. Interesting note here, Pittsburgh goaltender Michel Dion was a beneficiary of the no goals rare event that occurs in shootout hockey. He got that in the first period. Now, I did a house rule to that. Other gamers have done various house rules for this rule, because the way that the rule plays out, when you get that no goals rare event, that means that that goalie doesn't let up any goals for the remainder of the game. Well, if you get it early in the first period and your team's already in the lead, then that rule pretty much makes the game anticlimactic from that point. So again, people have done various things to at least give the other team a chance. What I decided to do, because again, Michel Dion got this, about midway through the first period, was that I just went ahead and made Dion's goalie rating a double A. I changed his rebound rating to 5. And then basically, if he would have received any save results on the fast action cards, he would automatically make that save. It seemed to do the job. He remained hot for the remainder of the game. I think the score was 2-1 Pittsburgh at the time that he got the no goals rating. So as you can see, Edmonton was able to score once, but yeah, quite a few of their scoring chances that they would have had it not been for the no goals rating were nullified. So I think that my modification did its job there. Again, it's one of these things where, different players have different ways that they handle these situations. That's how I chose to handle it. And then finally, at the Winnipeg Arena, the Nordiques outscored the Winnipeg Jets by the score of 8-7. Robert Picard had 2 goals and 2 assists in that contest for the Nordiques, who also had 2 shorthanded goals in that game, by the way. Morris Lukowicz scored twice for the Jets in that one. And that was our trip around the league for November 6th. Teams are back on the ice. We're ready to go to the third period. Can the Blues come back, or will the Islanders cruise on to victory? We'll find out. Let's go to the ice and catch third period action.
Okay, the teams are back out on the ice here for period number 3, and the Blues are a long road ahead of them, down 3 goals as we start the final 20 minutes. And here we go, 2 minutes off the clock to start out with. And it's a 56, and it's going to be home penalty chances against the Islanders. Let's see who's going to get them. X and Y2. We'll go down the column here. Oh, you have an X. Bob Nystrom is going to get a minor penalty here. And so another X will go to Paul Boudelier. And I apologize if I messed up his name earlier. So just to double check here, X and Y2, and those are the only 2. So turkey on the table here for the Blues to try to get back in this game. They have a 1-34 scoring chance now. 2 power play minutes ready to go. So here's our first power play minute. And it's an 87 now, a shorthanded chance for the Islanders. And so that shorthanded chance is going to be taken by Greg Gilbert. Of course, it's going to be from the blue line, but it's going to be a no goal. Power play minute number 2, an 89, another shorthanded scoring chance for New York. This time, Brian Trottier. Again, from the blue line, again, no goal. And the Islanders have killed off the power play. 3 more minutes off the clock, down to 13 minutes to go in regulation. 64, no scoring chance. 1 more minute off the clock, and it's a 16. Scoring chance for St. Louis. Better late than never, I suppose. X is going to get the chance. Is going to be Eddie Key from the bench. He's going to come in from the blue line, but it's going to be a no goal, and the score remains 4-1. 2 more minutes off the clock. We are halfway through the period. 88. It's going to go to the Islanders, and the puck is going to go to Thomas Janssen, the defenseman. Shot is going to come from the slot, and it's going to be a goal, and Thomas Janssen has his second of the game. Thomas Janssen, second of the game, 5th of the season, and it is now a 5-1 lead as the 4th line is going to get in on the assists here. Denny Potvin is going to get 1 assist, being an R5, and Greg Gilbert will get the other. So Potvin and Gilbert on the assist from Thomas Janssen. Time of the goal is going to be 10:13 of period number 3. And now the Islanders are up by the score of 5-1. 4 minutes off the clock now as we resume play. And again, the Islanders are not letting up. They have another scoring chance coming here. And this time it's going to be Brian Trottier. Trottier coming out from the blue line, but this time it's going to be a no goal as we're down to 6 minutes left. Make that 3 minutes left because we're going to take 3 minutes off the clock here, but it's going to be another scoring chance for the Islanders this time. And so this time it is going to be Mike Bossy getting the puck. Bossy now comes in from the face-off circle, but this time he is going to score. And that's the nail in the coffin right there. Mike Bossy gets his 13th goal of the season to make it a 6-1 score. And defense pair number 1 will figure in on the assist as well. Bossy's a right wing. He's a right wing again. We'll flip one more for assist. Gillies and Trottier will get assists on that. And the time is going to be 17 minutes and 30 seconds of period number 3. And it's 6-1. Well, we'll play out the string here, the last 3 minutes. That's going to do it for this game. So what on paper looks to be a pretty decent matchup, if you looked at the standings, turned out to be anything but that. Let's go ahead and get our shots on goal here. 1 scoring chance for the Islanders, and they have 9 shots on goal for a total of 25. And for the Islanders, they had 3 scoring chances in the period and 5-13, so they had a total of 33. So that does it from the Nassau County Coliseum. Your final here, the New York Islanders 6 and the St. Louis Blues 1. Let's go back to the studio for a wrap-up.
And the Islanders were in control for most of this one, going away 6-1. Over the Blues today in EGHL action. Before we wrap up this broadcast, let's go ahead and go to our scoring summary, show you how we got to our final score. Pat LaFontaine opened the scoring for the Islanders about 5 minutes in. Paul Boudelier with the assist made it 1-0. And then Brent Sutter got his 6th of the year. We had 16:43 of the first from Mikko Makela and Patrick Flatley. And it was 2-0 Islanders after 1 period. In the second, Dwayne Sutter got on the board, his 3rd of the year from John Tonelli. That was a power play goal at 7:55 to make it 3-0. Then Perry Turnbull got St. Louis on the board with his 11th from Reeds and Kozlowski at 10:45, and that made the score 3-1. But then it was all Islanders the rest of the way. Thomas Johnson got his 4th of the season at 17:41 from Pat LaFontaine and John Tonelli. And so after 2, the score was 4-1 New York. Then in the 3rd period, Johnson got his 5th of the season, his 2nd of the game from Denny Potvin and Greg Gilbert at 10:13 to make it 5-1. And then Mike Bossy closed out the scoring with his 13th of the season from Clark Gillies and Brian Trottier. And that made the final, the Islanders 6 and the St. Louis Blues 1. And so now, without further ado, let's go ahead and go to our 3 stars of the game. Our number 3 star is John Tonelli from the Islanders. He had 2 assists in today's contest. The number 2 star went to Pat LaFontaine. He had a goal and an assist. And our number 1 star and the Magisport player of the game is Thomas Johnson from the Islanders with 2 goals in the contest. So that's just about going to do it from the Nassau Coliseum today. Next up on Imagisport will be the next episode of Old School Wrestling. Look for that in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Probably have some look-ins coming real soon as well. Got a new game, Champions of the Galaxy. Not new to some of you on this channel. The game's been around for a long time, but I just picked it up about a week or so ago, and I'm having some fun playing that, so I might feature that on a look-in. Also got some Stratomatic Baseball, Stratomatic Hockey going on as well. And so also created some cards for Hockey Blast and History Maker Baseball, and hope to be featuring some of those games in the future on this channel as time permits. So once again, from the Nassau Coliseum in Uniondale, Long Island, your final today in EGHL action, the New York Islanders 6 and the St. Louis Blues 1. And that's it for the Imagisport Showcase. From all of us here at Imagisport, this is Derek Jones saying thank you once again for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and most of all, keep on rolling. We'll see you later.